I really think Georgia's just a powerhouse. We have so much drive and determination, so much focus. So we always have a goal in mind, and we're always reaching it, surpassing it, setting a new one. So our feet never quit moving. So we're always hitting the ground running, and really going after it.
The University of Georgia just really helps us with that academic portion, because you've got to be serious about doing well at school and a serious student, and I think that mirrors so well with our sport and how much of it is really about thought and strategy, much more than in physicality or talent in some ways. And so that part, the commitment to school, certainly you've got to be a tremendous athlete, but then you've got to have the right athlete. These guys have come from a background in which they were riding entirely as individuals with their own horse, their own circumstance, and now they've got to switch to riding on a team, riding on something unfamiliar, and have to be willing to push and try new things. And so we really look for that attitude portion as well.
Riding is really big in the Northeast. It's just super competitive up there, but then with the college dynamic it flips a little bit, and in the SEC particularly it just becomes super prestigious and competitive. So that's how I decided that I wanted to come down here, and Georgia was the choice for me academically. With the team it was just superior, and I loved it and I chose it.
You know, the last 4 years have been great, getting to ride horses and getting to do what I love every day, but the best part about this team is just all the friends, and you know, they're going to be lifelong friends for forever. They've really impacted my life, and hopefully I've left an impact on them as I leave, you know, here in the next few months. But that's pretty much it, just you know, the family and the friendships that you've gained throughout the 4 years.
I think that's an expectation when you come here, for sure. I enjoy so much being around all of our coaches, because it is contagious and there's just a drive. And I think it's one of those groups that it's the 10,000 hours. You know, you just work and you work hard and you are passionate about something. And that's that people orientation I was talking about earlier. When that becomes contagious, that is a buy-in for all of your athletes in a culture, and then you become unstoppable.
I think what really unites this team is just the passion that we all have. There's so many girls, and so sometimes on a team that big you can lose like the unity, but we all have that one force of just like loving the horse and loving the sport, that on the toughest days, like, we all go back to that and we all remember that, and I think it really drives our success.
I think the secret to this sport is thinking quickly on your feet. So a big aspect of our sport is not knowing the animal that you're going to be riding that day. You have 4 minutes to warm up and figure them out, and horses are just like humans. They have mood swings, they have all different types of personalities, so you really have to, you know, what we call go into their box and transform into what they need. So just being able to think quickly and figure them out and adjust to what they need so that you can pull out with a win that day.
We have the most unpredictable sport that there is. There is no predictability where this ball is flying. So what it has to be is about your reactions that happen in the moment. And so we do a lot of prep work to be very much a rider in the moment, whether that means that you're doing a warm-up with 0 time, you have to go straight into the ring, whether that be you haven't done a lead change yet, now we ask you to do one. We really get them to rely on their muscle memory and the brain memory for what feels like underneath them.
I was thinking about it when I put my ring on this morning. I was like, wow, like, I get to go and I get to ride for a point today for Georgia. Do you know how many people would wish they could say that? Like, I'm just lucky.